The most important thing in cleaning and pressing comic books I've found, and I've just, it's kind of the overriding thing when it comes to everything, and that is moisture control. When I first got into this hobby and I found out you're using, you know, whether it be humidity, steam, it's got to be distilled water. I was like, I thought it was crazy that you would be adding water to books, but you know, these are papers made from trees. When they process them, it's a pulp. There's liquid in there. I don't know the science, and I'm probably completely oversimplifying the process, but moisture is in books, and anyway, paper, if there was no moisture in books at all, it would just be big crinkly parchment pieces of paper or whatever. I don't even know. So yeah, putting just enough moisture on a book to get the desired effect, which is to get rid of bends, ticks, whatever, is what we want. If you put too much, you're setting yourself up for when that paper dries, because paper will expand when you add moisture. You're going to expand it, you're going to fix the tick, and then it's going to contract too much because you put too much moisture, and that is going to lead to reversion or a waviness to the paper. So it's a very, very fine, I want to call it like a window. Maybe there's an envelope there. Where if you imagine this is the moisture spectrum, and at top you've got like super saturated. I'm talking about like just you poured water on the paper versus nothing, dry is at the bottom. And you know, this in between is where you want to be, wherever that may be in the spectrum. You know, the heavier the defect, the little more moisture you can get away with maybe. Certain types of paper, areas of the paper of the book, you can get away with a little bit more. And so you have to find that perfect little envelope of moisture, and whether it be steam, a humidity tank, it all depends on the area. Once again, type of paper, your area that you live in. If you live in a humid area, like I live in the southeast, it's pretty humid here. Not as humid as when I lived in Florida, Georgia, you know, but it gets pretty humid here. We do kind of temperature control our rooms, but you're still going to get some more humidity on books in certain areas. And if you're in a drier area, you maybe need a little bit more moisture while you're working on books, or would it be less? Anyway, so you have to factor that in. So anytime you come up with your formula for moisture as a cleaner and a presser of comic books, you have to factor a lot of stuff in. It's not easy. It takes practice. You have to find a process, a method that works for you in your area. And that's kind of what I've been doing. And that's one of the things you would learn or be able to collaborate with others to learn about in my cleaning and pressing community. So we're closed for admissions right now. We've got the Alpha group here. Great group of guys, gals. Yeah, it's awesome. We're going to have our first live Q&A in the middle of this month, November 2024, if you're watching this in the future. And yeah, I'm excited about it. We're still figuring out the platform, how things work. I'm building content. So if you want to learn about that and join this community at some point, just sign up for my newsletter at improvecollecting.com. And if you've known me for a long time and we've communicated in the past and you missed signing up for the Alpha, I'll still let you in. Just email me and we'll get you in. And other than that, just probably be late January, February before I open up maybe a beta. And I will let more people in at that point. But I just didn't want to get overwhelmed with too many people, so I just wanted to keep the numbers reasonable while we figure everything out. Thanks for watching. Stay nerdy, and I'll see you in the next video.